What's happening, everyone? Jason Wright here. Got Sarah with me. I want to talk about content today, specifically the idea that most people are working way too hard to create it.
What do you mean by that?
Most entrepreneurs treat every piece of content like it needs to be built from scratch. A blog post is a blog post. A LinkedIn post is a LinkedIn post. They're sitting down and starting over every single time.
And AI changes that equation.
Completely. Here's the mindset shift. You don't create content anymore. You create one core idea, and then you let AI help you distribute it across every format you need.
Walk me through what that actually looks like.
Say you record a podcast episode. That transcript goes into AI with a simple prompt. Turn this into a LinkedIn post. Now turn it into an email newsletter. Now give me 5 short social captions. Now give me a blog outline. You just went from one piece of content to 5 without starting over once.
So the episode itself becomes the raw material.
The episode, a voice memo, a video, even a conversation you had with a client. Any core idea can become the seed. AI handles the reformatting, the tone adjustments for each platform, and the structure. You just review and publish.
I think a lot of people feel like they have to be everywhere and they just don't have the bandwidth to make it happen.
That's the exact problem this solves. You don't need more ideas. You need to get more mileage out of the ones you already have. Most people are sitting on a goldmine of past content that could be repurposed right now.
Does the quality hold up across formats, though? Because I think that's where people get skeptical.
It depends on how much direction you give it. If you just say, turn this into a LinkedIn post, you'll get something generic. If you say, turn this into a LinkedIn post for service-based entrepreneurs, keep my conversational tone, and end with a question, the output is a lot closer to what you'd actually post. The prompt quality drives the content quality.
So the first step is just picking one thing you've already created and running it through this process.
Pick something from the last 90 days that performed well or that you felt good about. Feed it in and see what comes out. Most people are genuinely surprised by how much usable content they get from one starting point.
And honestly, the hardest part is probably just deciding to try it the first time.
That's always the hardest part. Once you do it once and see what comes out, you won't go back to starting from scratch.
The content treadmill doesn't have to be as exhausting as most people make it.
Not even close. If you're creating content the hard way right now, this is the fastest win available to you. If you're listening to this podcast and you like what you hear, I have an offer that may be genuinely helpful for you. Head over to intentionallyinspirational.com, click on free resources in the top menu, and select the Intentional Growth Framework. It's a free resource that helps you identify exactly where your marketing and automation have room to improve and where AI can start doing more of the heavy lifting. No cost and no pitch. Just a real conversation about where the opportunities are in your business. Thanks for listening.
Catch you later.
See you in the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, stay curious.